Okay, so today we're going to be making a set of buttons like the ones you can see on the screen now. We're going to make a button, and we're going to, like normal one, we're going to make it what would look like when it's being clicked. So as you can see, it's that's what I have at the moment. So we're going to run through the steps of how to do that. So you want to create a rounded rectangle. So go to your rounded rectangle tool. I'm just going to hide all these layers. You want to have your radius at about 10, no stroke, and choose your fill color. So then you just draw your shape there, as you can see, and we'll go to layer styles. We'll go to drop shadow, go to 3, make that 0 if you can't tell. So that's that there. The distance is 3, and the rest is 0. The angle is 90 for the angle of degrees. And so then you just select the color that you want for your drop shadow. Make sure it's either a darker or lighter variation of your current color. It's just going to help it stand out a lot more. Then we're going to go to inner shadow, keep the angle as 90, go to distance 1, size 0. We're going to go to overlay for the blend mode, and we're going to go to white. So you can just give it that little highlight up the top there. Okay, so now we're going to go to gradient overlay. We're going to lower the opacity to about 23. Keep everything else default. It's a black and white gradient. Everything goes like that. So just leave that the same. Next, go to bevel and emboss. Keep everything the same as like always, and then just raise the size up to about 210, and then lower the shadow mode. So the black colored one, lower that down to about even 5. Still works. Change the screen mode, you don't want it to highlight, and then change that to about 15. Keep the angle as 90 and the depth is 100. So then we're going to go to, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to insert some text. You want some text that's going to help it stand out, but it's not going to be too overbearing, and it's not going to destroy your button. So we're going to go to, I'm just going to type some text in here. Type whatever you like. I'm just going to type, for this tutorial, I'm just going to type normal, because this is the normal button. Actually, no. I'm just going to type button. Just type button for that one. Make sure everything's centralized too. Makes it a lot easier to work with it just then, like that, so you can just enter everything. So now we're going to go double click the layer styles for the text, and we're going to select drop shadow. This time uncheck use global light, as you can see just here. Uncheck that so it's not got a text tick next to it. And then type in negative 90 degrees. Type in the distance 1 and this distance 1 or 11 and size 0. Raise the opacity up to about 80, 81. I'm affectionate, so I'm going to need that on an even number. You can either select it as an overlay, a soft light, but I'm just going to leave it as a normal. It looks a lot better, it helps stand out, it looks more indent as if it's in the button. So click OK, and then go to the button, click filter, noise, add noise. It's going to say this shape must be rasterized before proceeding. Click OK, it's not going to do any damage. It should be default settings, so the amount should be 1, the distribution should be uniform, and monochromatic should be unchecked. Click OK, and that's how you do the first normal button. So that's the button you'd see before you clicked on it. What we're going to do, just duplicate your first button. This is for the hover. So when you hover or click over it, you can see it change. So again, just duplicate the button and then go to your layer styles. We're going to do this in order. So get your bevel and emboss, click untick use global light, and then type in negative 90 degrees, and then go to gradient overlay and type in negative 90 degrees. See, it doesn't have a use global light or anything for that one, so you don't need to uncheck anything. Just type in negative 90, and you can see we're sort of getting our look. Now you can just click OK for that one. Insert some text. So it's going to be, let's say, clicked. We'll just type clicked for that one. Centralize it on the button. If you don't know how to do that, if it's not already centered, if you have multiple layers and everything's not centered, so say you want to align the clicked with the rounded rectangle, just control and click the layer, so make sure it's the actual layer image. So click that, then go to align center vertical and horizontal, so everything should be aligned perfectly there. And then you can just go from your first layer style on your button text, just paste it in there like that. If not, just go to layer styles, drop shadow, -90 degrees without the tick box, and 1. Your color is 0, and your color is black, and the opacity is 80%. And there you have it. That is how we do that's how I make most of my buttons, and that's how a lot of well, I'm not gonna speak for everyone when I say that's how a lot of designers do it, but I'm just gonna say that that's a style that I prefer to use, and this style that I've adapted to, and something that I'd recommend use. It's quite easy and it's nothing too strenuous. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. There will be more tutorials to come soon. So yeah, keep your eye out, and thanks.